about this really quick. Sometimes we go through things and we go through something. So what happened is that my mother passed away some years ago, probably three years ago, something like that. And her birthday is always around Mother's Day, or like a week before. And so I was just having this trying time, and I just needed to reflect, like go back and reflect and just think about things. And so that's pretty much what I was doing. Hey, I wasn't here being live with you guys, but what I'm going to do so that I can be consistent with this, I'm going to do my best to come live every other day and then post up something about a subject or something that I'm talking about or that we'll be talking about. So thank you for joining me. Those who are with me tonight, thank you for being a part. You are with Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me. We are doing another great talk. Let people know that I'm here. I appreciate you following and sharing and being a part. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as you see, I was doing this talk on, do you struggle to know what your mate want? And I'm doing this talk because we think we know our mate. And I'm just going to say it takes time. It really takes time. Hey, everyone. It really, really takes time. Okay. So here's I wanted to say, hey, Junior and Sylvia and Preston, how you doing? Awakening Divine. Thank you for joining me. This is about what we assume, right? A lot of time we assume we know someone. And when we don't know someone, we feel some kind of way. I know that most of you all go through, I'm not going to say all, but some of you go through this because you really, really think you know your mate. Even after you've been with them for years, you really think you know them. And I'm talking about this because I had a situation with a girlfriend of mine who really is very secretive. And I don't think for 1 minute that her mate knows much about her because she's very secretive. She's always been that way. But he believes he know a lot about her. And he doesn't. So you're struggling with it. I feel that people who think they know sometimes struggle with when something happens and they thought they knew, but they didn't know. Are you with me? Am I saying that right, Doc? Y'all know how I get into these words and say some things. Work with me now. Send a comment, Silver Fox. Carlos Dunn, say something to me. Barbara Miller, talk to me. Because, sometimes I say these words wrong, Frida Johnson. Y'all, work with me now. Y'all got to keep up with me because I may say some words wrong. But here's what I want to talk about. Okay, there's reasons why I'm going to, how I do it. I give you what it is, the reason the way it is, and then I work on giving you a solution, right? So that's what I do. Those who follow me know that that's what I'm going to do. This is just not a talk about relationships and then I'm just saying something and having a, hoo-ha conversation. No. I'm going to give you a solution to whatever I'm talking about, okay? Now, I'm talking to those who are struggling with any of those type of issues or those who want to understand how to understand these issues, okay, about your mate. Got it? All right. Now, for those who know me, don't put me in no box. It not going to be all. I'm not talking about all people. This is some people, not all people. All right? So keep up. Work with me. All right? Now, when I said we assume that we know what our partner wants. We assume that what they want. And here's the thing I have with that. I'm still trying to figure out why you don't just ask. This is is what I'm trying to understand why it's difficult to ask a person what they want. It's not hard. It's not hard, Hammond. It's not hard, Terry Wilson. How you doing? It's not hard. It is so easy to ask a partner what they want. I just don't know why you all don't. See, with the men, they think women have the solution. Okay, you all think they have the solution, and when they really, women just really want empathy. Okay, got it. Now, women, y'all assume men know what your emotions and are going through, and they don't know. You want space. They want space, but you don't want the space. You want them to be with you. You want them to be all under you, and they don't want. Why don't you just say what you want? You see what I mean? We got to stop assuming. Let's have this conversation and let's talk. And I think that's one of the biggest thing that's happening is that we're not talking like we used to talk. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I had somebody, it's about, I'll say, I think it was maybe 3-4 years ago when I met someone that I called myself going to go on a date. And I promise you, that nut must have texted me all kind of questions. I had gotten his whole lifespan of what he did in a damn text. I ain't got time to read all that shit. I mean, why you just call me? I don't get it. What am I'm not doing all this. What the heck? You know what I end up texting? I said, look, I don't have this kind of time. Now, let me tell you how I got to that point. I done got the whole rundown. I done been asked where I live, where I'm from, where I work. This is in a freaking text now. You know I'm on the edge by now. After about the fourth doggone text, I'm like, now this is some bull. I'm telling y'all now, this is some bull. I ain't never experienced this, right? So then the text said that this is when I'd shut it down. Are you happy? Really? You gonna ask me if what kind of question is that to ask somebody in a freaking text? If you got on the phone, you know if I'm happy, and I'm not answering this shit. I'm just real, y'all. Now, y'all know I'm not answering none of this. I'm done. I ended that real quick. We're not going down this road. And then you ask me, am I happy? Who asked you if you happy in a damn text? This is some crazy frackle now. Y'all understand? I'm just saying, I'm not going to do this mess, Johnny Apple. It just don't make no sense. I'm not going to do it. You know, sometimes enough is enough, and we got to keep it moving. I'm not about to do all this craziness. So, anywho, we got to stop assuming, and we've got to really talk to each other and tell each other what they want. That's what we got to start doing. You know, we're going to have to start telling each other. Now, the other thing is, we ignore the love languages. You know, now if you guys know me, I'm not so much into this, these books they put out there talk about the love languages and the difference and all that. Now, my thing is, I say understand a person's character. And based on your understanding their character, you'll understand their love and desire for you. Because a lot of times, how someone's personality is presented is how they're going to be to you. Example, if you have a person that is selfish, right? They're going to do selfish things, right? And I mean, that's just it's reality. If you got a narcissistic person, they're going to do some narcissistic crap with you. It doesn't matter if they love you or care about you or don't. Their personality is going to, whatever is dominant about them is going to be shown within that relationship. And this is why I say that. And this is why I say it matters. Okay. You have to really think about that because it matters. All right. Now, here's the thing with men. Men often show love through the acts of services, right? Because men are not emotional. But women may crave the words, the affirmation. I want to know how you really truly feel. And men, remember women, men are not so verbally emotional on a daily basis, on a regular thing. Then they might be emotional in the bedroom, and I ain't real talk, men. Don't get mad at me, but y'all know y'all talk plenty in the bedroom, but y'all ain't got too much to say outside. What did y'all say? What'd you say, Johnny? Yep. Oh my gosh! But I'm being real now. Now, women, here's the thing with you. You may express your love for a man verbally, but you often want to prioritize it, about when y'all gonna get together, when he's gonna touch you. You want to or have organized love. You see what I mean? And so you're not really paying attention to what your mate want because you're not really having what I said, the conversation. So you're gonna struggle there. You're gonna have struggle problems there, right? Here's one of the ones, just us doing the Mother's Day. This is about overestimating gifts. Now, I had to have this conversation with my son to get him to understand that he is a single young man. And even though he's in a relationship and he's involved with someone, the girl is not his mother. And he shouldn't be trying to make decisions on what they're going to do together. He's supposed to make a decision and call and talk to me about what we are going to do together, because she's not his wife. And even if she was his wife, you take turns. Okay? So let's say if your mother has passed and their mother have passed, then that's different. Then you're doing things on the basis of what? Just enjoying each other for each other's day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. But when your parents are alive, you are supposed to spend the time with each other's own parents separately, unless they're out of town. One is out of town, one is in another state. You understand where I'm going with this, guys. So the women sometimes may show men, with their affection, or they may have an issue with they think they're doing because they're not giving them what they think they should have. And it's not the same. You can't compare mama and a woman together. We on a different level and a different league, okay? You have to stop assuming because it's a so-called man-made created day that is end of all. You can create your own Mother's Day in whatever month you want. You can do whatever you want on any type of holiday. It doesn't have to be when they put the cards on the shelf. Got me? You're struggling there because you're expecting the man to be more romantic to you. And again, we talk about this. The men are not going to be that consistent with being romantic because, again, they're not so emotional. And they're not thinking, because they're thinking about them. And when men finally figure this out and they single, they going with their mama. Once they mature and figure this out. Now, once they get married, again, you take turns, okay? Now, this is one of the big ones, and then I'm gonna let it go. I just had to go there. For some reason, you all have this thing about compliments. I give you an example. You ever had somebody that always, let me think about it. They'll do things for you. Like, let's say buy your favorite wine, right? And every time you see them, they bring you your favorite wine, okay? And you always say thank you. You say thank you. But you're not that gift-giving person, or you're not thinking like that person that they're going to do this all the time. Their gestures to do this all the time. Your mind is in a whole nother place. You ain't even thought about any of that, right? why are you complaining about something that somebody is really not thinking of or not thinking of? And so you get into your feelings and you feel some kind of way because you feel like you're not appreciated. So why would you not think somebody appreciates you if they didn't say, "Oh, I'm so, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you did it." Why do a person have to always express their self in that way to you? If someone care about you, desire you, love you, want to be with you, they're going to most of the time show their appreciation by doing other things. They may not necessarily use the words, but they may show you differently. So that's one of the things you all got to, because sometimes men assume that she is supposed to automatically say these words of appreciation. Men want to feel, you know, like you really appreciate what they're doing. You know, you know, sometimes men really want you to show and shower and show that love that you appreciate it. If it's jumping up and down, hugging on you, doing something, running the bath water, men want those type of desires. This is what I feel that some men want. Now, the women, y'all think they're supposed to initiate this, and that's just not reality. We have to equally have desires. We have to have equal, what's the word, guys? What's the word, guy? Equal desires, equal joining, equal, what am I saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Hey, Cordell, y'all know what I'm saying. Shoot, I'll find a word in a minute. But anyway, it's just that. It's that thing. Just know that you're being appreciated. You understand what I'm saying? Women appreciate, what you're doing. We just may not always say it, but we appreciate it. And it's vice versa. And I feel that it's the same. Okay. So I said I wasn't going to say anything else, but I got one more I want to talk about. So I was talking about the communicating, right? What I'm saying is, why is it that you all don't directly ask for what you want? Because I just talked about that earlier, how you don't communicate and say what you want. And this is why you don't really know your mate. And you struggle with it because some of you are introvert and you really don't know how to have conversations. And some of you don't know how to have conversation because you're doing all this texting. And you really have lost communication of talking verbally. And so you're really not doing a lot of verbal talking, right? So you're failing to ask for what you want. So my thing is, and I'll say this for both, you're often trying to guess what someone wants. And when you do that, this is when you cause yourself, what's the word? To be hurt. Yeah. Because you're not asking directly, you're guessing. And that's why you're having the struggle. You've got to ask a person for what you want. And when you're asking them for what you want, say what you want and mean what you say and do what you say you're going to do. Because see, I'm a person, I can't stand that gone to shit. Don't go to me. If you gonna do it, do it. Shit, you ain't got don't try to appease me. Don't do none of that. If I ask you to do something, you gonna do it or you're not. You don't sugarcoat and try to make me feel some kind of way and think about it. No, either are you or are you not. See, I'm a straight shooter. Y'all don't go around the bus with me. Shit, hey, are you doing it or you not? I mean, so I can figure out what to do next. So y'all gotta learn to ask for what you want. And when you asking for somebody to want people, tell them, do what you say you gonna do. If you can't do it, say you can't do it. I can't do it. Well, I mean, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with telling somebody you are unable? Not at this time. I'm busy. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try. Do you understand all these things I just gave you? Stop trying to please somebody and failing to ask somebody for what you want. And when they ask you for what you want, say what you can and cannot do. This is why y'all struggle with understanding each other. This is why some of you struggle with having great relationships with each other, because you don't have direct conversations. That's it. We're going to have this talk again. We're going to have this talk again. I just really wanted to talk about this because I get a bunch of questions and comments, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to do my best to have talks about anything that you guys comment. So make sure, leave me the comments, leave a link, in my link, go into my link there. You'll find my email if I'm correct. And I'm going to launch my love bundle. And this is going to be for those who are having major issues, okay? And in this love bundle, I'm going to help you understand about liars, cheaters, the characters of people that you need to be aware of, good or bad. I'm going to give you a lot in that bundle, and I think it's really going to help a lot of people understand about this struggling, because we're struggling in our relationships. And I say this not to say we're not happy in it. What I mean by struggling in it, I mean that we are losing our communication, and we're losing the connection because of the lack of communication. We're getting so caught up in these phones that we're really letting the phone tell us something. And then when we don't do what we say we're going to do, we blame it on this. And I know most of you do. You blame it, whatever happened is, the text didn't come through. Oh, my phone was silent. Oh, I left my phone at home. I'm just being honest. Y'all start, it ain't gonna lie. Y'all start giving excuses for why you couldn't have a conversation with somebody. And it just doesn't make sense. And when you do that, there's an issue within that relationship, because you're sitting there, making excuses for not being able to get on the phone. So let's stop struggling in our relationships. Let's do more communicating, and let's talk on the phone. Don't text me. Don't give me all this texting. Just say, hey, can you talk? That's what you need to be texting me. Hey, can you talk? Do you have a minute? And let me say, yay, no, I'm busy, or whatever I'm gonna say. But don't send me all these texts about what you eating, what you having for dinner in a text. I'm not doing that. Now, some of you now, hold on. Y'all don't get mad at the doctor now. Hold on, Don. Don't get mad at me. Let me try to take me. Let me correct this. Don't get mad at me, because I'm telling you, you need to call me. I get it. Some of you do not know how to talk. I get it. So, this ain't for everybody. I'm just saying, when you get to a level that you're struggling within your relationship, you better figure out how to pick up that phone. And let's have a conversation. Because your texting me is not going to work. Don't text me, ask me if I'm in no happy mood. I just had to talk about that. Was some funny shit. Okay, guys, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, let me stop. All right, that's some funny shit. I'm just saying. All right, let me get back on track. Oh, hey, Steve Stewart, how you doing? Oh, Lord, hold on, guys. I'm laughing at myself. Yeah, I need to stop. Ooh, that's funny now. Y'all ought to be laughing on the other end. Somebody talking about, are you happy? What kind of shit? Ooh, Lord. Oh, God, that was funny. I never thought about it until now. I'm having this conversation with you guys. How funny that shit is. Okay, let me stop. Oh, my God. Okay, woo. Oh, Lord, mercy. Okay. Ooh, doc, stop. Okay. All right, guys. I just wanted to give y'all some information on, this is a few things. We're going to come back and I'm going to talk about some other things. Y'all know I was talking about sex and that's one of the conversations of, struggling. Now I could go in that real quick. Okay, I go into it real quick. Okay, I believe you all a struggle. This is one of the struggles that you have. This is why you don't understand your mate. There's a confusing with sex, okay? And here's what I mean. It's the emotional connection, right? So men, okay, so I feel like sometimes men think that physical intimacy fulfills all of a woman's emotional needs. Okay? So sometimes men feel that if I make her feel good sexually, intimately, within a moment of love, that has satisfied her emotional needs. And it does not. Okay? And women, I feel, believe that when you're in a deep talk with a man. So men, okay, correct this. Okay. So when women are in a physical intimate relationship, they often connect through the actions. You understand? So women feel that the way that the man is going to touch her, hold her, kiss her, is a greater connection. And this is why, and I truly feel that why some of my clients struggle is that men, they'll kiss and they'll hug, but they're not that into it in the act of sex. You understand? Because men mind go into a whole nother world when they are in the act of loving someone or desiring someone or want to kiss someone or want to just hold someone. Their mind is all somewhere else, and the women are looking to be held and let's hold and let's have a talk. Let's talk and just love on each other. And men like, hey, look, I'm trying to get this monkey off my back. Let's do this later. You see what I mean? So we've got to get some, here we go. That's back to having a conversation. We got to talk about, what do you like to do in the bedroom? Do you understand? I'll give you an example. If you like to cuddle, right, ladies, if you like to cuddle and the man does not, because you got to remember, men can't deal with too much heat. They ain't gonna do that. We're gonna hug for you got about 1 minute. And you rather move over, baby, because I can't do too much heat. And that's most men. I'm just real talk, okay? So ladies, when you're saying to that man that you want to cuddle, right? You're gonna have to find a place and a time. It ain't gonna be too much after sex. Because after sex, he trying to like, woo, let me, And I know y'all women, y'all feel like he's not connected to me. No, me and mine are on a whole nother level. They trying to get that blood flow back to relax and get their lives back on track. Do you understand? And women, you have to just be patient. So let's, with that, you got to do more of having a conversation of when is the best time we can cuddle. Because the cuddling may be before the act of sex, right? We might have to do it before then. That's just a few things. We're going to talk about this again because I think that's a good one. Let me write that down. I think I need to do a talk on that. That's about cuddling, right? Now, I'll go into more detail. I'll come up with that one. Yeah. I'll figure out what that talk would be that I'm going to bring together, right? All right, guys. So let me check. Did you guys have any questions before I go? Thank you for listening to me on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. And it's totally about, don't struggle so much with understanding your mate. Take time, go slow Don't rush trying to understand your mate. It takes time to really, really, truly understand someone and really, truly understand their likes, dislike. It takes time, you know. And our expectation, we got to take it a little slower, and we've got to start having a conversation about it. That's where we're having the struggle at. Our expectations get in the way. Okay, so anybody have any question before I let you go? I appreciate you guys watching me and taking the time to laugh with me tonight. I'll be back. Yeah, I got some of them put up tomorrow that I'll post up, but then I will be back Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. Now I know the games are going on, and that's why I come on late. Because I know my men are watching the basketball playoffs, so I try to come on late. That's why I come on so late, guys. Those who are asking and wondering why I'm on so late. And so you can watch the game, okay? So anybody have any questions before I get out of here? Let me go through it. Out of the abundance, oh, thank you, Tony. Tony Kitchen, thank you for that. I appreciate that. He said, out of the abundance of heart, the mouth speaks. So I thank you for that. Okay, let's see who else. Let's see. Quit vaping. Johnny, I don't vape. What are you talking about? I'm just a fun person. You know, I ain't got no sense. I laugh a lot, guys. I laugh a lot. And that's one of the things, and I'll talk about that with my ladies about how to not age. You have to be at peace. You have to be happy. You have to laugh a lot. And if most of you don't know, I am 60 years old. And I live life. You know, I laugh a lot. And that has a lot to do with not aging. The way you see me now is the way you would see me in person. This is me. I have not had plastic surgery. I haven't had anything done to my face. This is what it is. But I do think I need to go get some Botox though. Y'all get them frown lines up there. But I haven't done any of those things, right? And so that's why when I talk to you guys, I talk about how you have to be patient for the mate that you're looking for. Don't rush love. Don't rush having to be in relationship. Just enjoy life. Just enjoy each other. Yeah, you don't have to rush being with someone. Yes, I've been married and divorced, and I'm different from anyone else. And my reason for getting married, divorce had nothing to do with the relationship wasn't right. My ex-husband was abusive. So, you know, but that's not everybody. You got me? But when you're in relationships, you've got to make sure they're about peace and happiness. And that wasn't happy for me. I go back and I'm going to try to find a picture of me then. I promise you, I was in my 30s, 40s when I was married. When I get a divorce, 40. I look older then than I do now because I was stressed. I wasn't happy. You got me? So this is why I talk about the different things I talk about to try to help you. And this is why I laugh a lot. And I hope you guys enjoy and, you know, laugh with me. And I'm really hoping that some of you will come on live and we can do some questions and answering. So I hope that we can do that. Steve, what was your question? Thank you. I appreciate that, Steve Stewart. He says you seem to be authentic, and that's nice. I truly appreciate that. I do my best to try. I've been doing this now over 15 years, helping men and women in their relationship. And I think I want to do it differently. So my whole goal is to give you information that's just going to help you in a relationship. I'm not trying to be on no big TV and big platform. I think my thing is to help you get help, you know, with things that you don't think about, things you kind of know, but need a little help in. Because, you know, I wish I had a me in my 20s and 30s. Shit. Oh, Lord. Y'all don't get me started. That's a whole nother conversation. Somebody act crazy. Okay, let me let y'all go. We we'll come back and I'll do another talk again. Look for a video I've already taped for you guys for tomorrow. I think you'll like that topic tomorrow. So thank you for being a part. Remember, if you're single, guys, just be patient. Love is just around the corner. Whoever you're seeking or wanting is they're gonna find you. You don't have to go out there looking and worrying. Whatever you want, your mate is there for you. Okay, just be patient. If you are in a relationship, remember what I say. It's got to be about peace, love, and happiness. You got to have joy all the time in your relationship. Okay, make sure that's what you do. Steve, what you say? I'm gonna answer before I go. He said he's been married 30, going on 37 years. So it's a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work. And this is why I try to give as many ideas as I can to those who are single and those who are married. It's just, you need ideas to keep your relationship exciting. Okay? All right, guys. I will be back. I will see you Saturday. How about that? I'll be coming back Saturday doing some talking. Okay. See you soon. Take care.